All right, so you lived, when you were living in Paris, you lived in an apartment.
Yes, lived in an apartment. 5th floor apartment. And I was expecting a baby. So I didn't run up and down those stairs very much. Dad kept the good car out, parking lot. But he had his Jeep. Boy, he'd run back and forth wherever he had to go in his Jeep. He liked his Jeep. Well, I wanted to learn to drive a Jeep, but I was just a little girl then. I first left this country school. That was 1st grade behavioral, and more than learning. But behavioral was a big problem.
But I want to hear about the apartment in Paris on the 5th floor.
But Dad decided this was enough. He was in the Army. He didn't have to go to work with the Army. He had a feed store. Grinding or selling, either one, which was fine. But I had no report card from the 1st grade from this little school. Yeah, in Big Sandy. That was the name of the little community. The school was Big Sandy. And the school was more of a training, behavioral for 1st graders. They weren't used to turning Mama's hand loose. So that was my 1st grade, and I didn't get a report card for that. So when I went into this regular school, a public school that had a public school teacher, of course the Southern, I suppose, was a public school, but I didn't think so. Anyway, this definitely had a public school, and I was in a regular 1st grade, but I had no report card. So they said, well, we'll try her out in the 1st grade first. And Mrs. Strong, you'll just have to leave her, and we'll decide what to do with her. Well, they had me read a little bit, because I had been reading Roy's 1st grade book, and I thought it was fun to read. Now, I couldn't make those pictures of what he called letters. If I made them, I didn't know what they were. Anyway, they're going to try me out for 1st grade. Couple of days, less than a week. Couple of days. Let's try her out in the 2nd grade. At least she'll have a report card then. So, yes, she's a 2nd grade student. She don't have to have a 1st grade report card. We've put her in the 2nd grade. Okay. And Roy, he's got a report card. We'll put him in the 3rd grade. He's got a report card, but it's a little different. We're going to put him in the 3rd grade. That's where he belongs. And you belong in the 2nd grade. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Thank you, ma'am.
And you said, yes, ma'am, huh?
Oh, yes. So I got skipped 1st grade. That's fine, too. We went to school. He was in a different room, but that was all right. I didn't have to have a bigger person trying to take care of me. And there was no dress up and go to towns and peek up and see what color your breeches were. I didn't want that anyway. It wasn't fun.
All right.